the cameras flashed, the crowd froze. A 40-year friendship shattered in the lobby of a luxury hotel, replaced by alleged death threats and a multi-million-dollar legal war.
Oh, yeah. And just like that, Hollywood had a brand new obsession.
It really did. Welcome to Starscope Report. We are here to uncover the Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals.
Right, from red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
Exactly. And for today's deep dive, our mission is to unpack one absolutely explosive headline. Will Smith could be forced to testify in a $3 million lawsuit against Jada.
Which is just wild to even think about.
It really is. We took a massive stack of legal filings, court transcripts, and entertainment news reports from outlets like TMZ, USA Herald, and E! News to figure out what is actually going on here.
So if you have ever wondered how celebrity legal battles actually play out, away from all the flashbulbs, the really gritty reality of subpoenas and anti-SLAPP laws and forced testimony, well, this is your backstage pass.
You're going to want to hear this, so let's just get right into it. A 40-year friendship ending in alleged death threats.
Yeah, that is the core of this whole thing.
We have to start with the background. So we were talking about Bilaal Salaam, who is also known as Brother Bilaal. He describes himself as Will Smith's best friend of nearly 40 years.
Right, and he was a former longtime associate, too. I mean, 40 years of proximity to that level of fame means, a lot of personal business.
Oh, absolutely. So Salaam claims he became the target of this retaliatory campaign after the infamous 2022 Oscars slap.
Right, the slap heard around the world.
Exactly. He says he refused to do crisis management for Will after that happened. And on top of that, the Smiths allegedly found out he was working on a tell-all memoir about their personal business.
Which, for a tightly controlled Hollywood brand, a tell-all from a 40-year insider is basically the ultimate nightmare.
The timing is just unbelievable. So this simmering tension supposedly explodes on September 25, 2021.
Okay, set the scene for us.
Right. So it is Will's 53rd birthday party at the Regency Calabasas Commons. Really high-end, crowded luxury spot.
Naturally.
Salaam alleges that Jada and her entourage aggressively confronted him right there in the lobby.
Wow, in public.
Yeah. According to his $3 million lawsuit for intentional infliction of emotional distress, he claims Jada demanded he sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Okay, an NDA. That's pretty standard for Hollywood, but the rest of it isn't.
Far from standard. He alleges she warned him that if he kept telling her personal business, he would, quote, end up missing or catch a bullet.
Okay, I have to jump in here and be very clear about the legal reality.
Yeah, please do.
Jada vehemently denies all these allegations. Her legal team slammed the claims as completely false, uncorroborated, and they basically called it part of an ongoing campaign of harassment.
Right. They said he has a fixation on her family.
Exactly. They're aggressively pushing back on his entire narrative.
Which brings up a really critical question, right? Because if someone makes a threat that cinematic and, that serious in a crowded luxury hotel lobby, where is the proof? I mean, did anyone else hear it? Or is it literally just his word against hers?
Yeah, that is the $3 million question. Without concrete proof, like a recording or an independent witness, it is incredibly hard to win a civil suit.
Right.
And the question of proof is exactly what turned this lawsuit into a complete legal bloodbath.
Because Jada's team didn't just sit back.
No, they didn't. And wait till you hear how her legal team struck back and the massive bill they actually slapped him with.
It is honestly crazy. So Jada goes on the offensive and scores this massive $32,836 victory.
Which is a huge blow to Salaam.
How did she actually pull that off, though?
Okay, so this involves California's anti-SLAPP statute. It is a law designed to stop meritless lawsuits that are just meant to chill free speech.
Right, so you can't just sue someone to shut them up.
Exactly. So in early 2026, Jada wins this partial victory. The judge actually threw out portions of Salaam's lawsuit under this anti-SLAPP law.
Wait, so he sued her and the judge told him to pay her?
Yes. The judge ordered Salaam to pay Jada that $32,000 in legal fees. Now, her team originally asked for over $49,000, but still.
$32,000 is a brutal reality check. So is the lawsuit just over then?
Not at all. The lawsuit wasn't entirely dismissed. The core claims about the lobby confrontation survived, which means we enter the discovery phase.
Oh, the discovery war. This is where things get really nasty.
Truly. Jada's lawyers are playing hardball here. They are legally demanding that Salaam hand over the audio recordings he claims to have of witnesses.
Basically saying put up or shut up.
Right. And on top of that, they're demanding his private medical records.
Wait, medical records? Why do they need those?
Well, because he is claiming intentional infliction of emotional distress, and he alleged physical injuries like weight gain. So they have the right to say, prove it.
Oh, wow. So they want to see his actual therapy notes or doctor visits.
Oh.
That is so invasive.
It is a classic brutal defense tactic. But Salaam is fighting back.
Yeah, he is trying to depose Jada again. And he already deposed her once in a separate, related proceeding?
Which Jada's team is obviously fighting. They argued another full-day deposition is just totally unnecessary.
Well, I can see why they would say that.
Yeah, so they proposed a strict 1-hour limit, and more importantly, they want a standard Los Angeles County protective order.
Basically to keep the video of her testifying completely private? Because a video of Jada Pinkett Smith getting interrogated, that would be everywhere.
Exactly. Now, Salaam agrees not to just release the video.
Okay.
But he wants customized, quote, clarifying language in the protective order. He claims he needs it so he can still discuss information he already knows or report things to law enforcement.
Wait, so he wants to be able to talk about the case publicly just without leaking the actual tape?
That is what Jada's team is arguing. They think he just wants to keep up his public media campaign against them.
This whole thing is just a mess. And hey, if you're loving these Hollywood twists as much as we are, make sure you're subscribed. We've got even crazier stories ahead as this legal web gets tangled.
Seriously, hit subscribe. Because Jada's lawyers demanding hard evidence basically backs Salaam into a corner.
And that's not even the wildest part.
Not even close.
Wait until you hear his desperate next move to turn up the heat on the entire Smith family.
Yeah, so faced with mounting legal fees and these really aggressive demands for his medical records, Salaam pivoted.
He went after the biggest target in the room, Will Smith.
Which is just a massive escalation.
Right, so Salaam targets Will for a deposition. But Jada's lawyers shut it down with this super blunt reality check.
Yeah, the paper trail on this is fascinating. On July 7th, and we saw this detailed in the July 15th filings, Salaam, who was representing himself, by the way.
Which is always a bold choice.
Very bold. He emails Jada's lawyers and demands a 30-minute call to arrange a sworn deposition of Will Smith.
He just sent an email. Like, hey, bring Will in for questioning.
Pretty much. And the reaction from Jada's lawyers was immediate and icy. They fired back saying, quote, there is nothing to meet and confer about.
Oh, wow. Just a flat-out no.
Yes. They basically told him, look, Will is not a party to this lawsuit, and he hasn't been served a subpoena.
Okay, but wait, I have to push back on this a little bit.
Go for it.
If Will was the guest of honor at the birthday party where this whole confrontation allegedly happened, isn't he the ultimate star witness?
I mean, logically, yes.
Right. It's like having a referee at a boxing match and not asking him what he saw. Why can't Salaam just pull him in and ask him?
It is a great analogy, but you have to understand the reality of civil discovery. You can't just email a request to depose someone who isn't involved in the suit.
Oh, so because Will isn't being sued, he's basically off limits.
Well, not completely off limits, but under California law, Salaam has to go through the proper channels. He must serve Will with a formal deposition subpoena.
Which I'm guessing is not easy to do to an A-list movie star.
Exactly. And even if he does manage to serve him, Will's legal team is just going to flout it. They can file a motion to quash it, citing relevance, privacy, or just straight-up harassment.
They can just say, this has nothing to do with him, leave him alone.
Basically, yeah. And it just shows how this whole thing is expanding into a massive Smith family legal war.
It really is, because it's not just Jada anymore. We have to mention Will's ex-wife, Cherie Zampino.
Oh, right. The other lawsuit.
Yeah, she actually filed a separate $1 million lawsuit against Salaam.
Which just adds fuel to the fire.
It's for slander and emotional distress over comments he allegedly made on a podcast.
So now he's fighting on multiple fronts. And all of these discovery disputes, the medical records, the protective orders, Will's potential testimony,
yeah,
they're all barreling toward a major court showdown scheduled for August 19th.
August 19th. The judge is going to have to make some really tough calls to untangle all of this.
Absolutely. And, looking at all these filings, it just leaves you with a really lingering thought about fame and the justice system. What do you mean?
Well, think about it. Even when a celebrity wins a major anti-SLAPP motion, right? And they are awarded tens of thousands in legal fees.
Like Jada did.
Exactly. They can still be subjected to these grueling, endless discovery disputes. It forces us to ask a really tough question.
It is.
In modern celebrity civil litigation, is the process actually designed to uncover the truth? Or is the exhausting, invasive process of discovery actually the punishment itself?
Oh, wow. Yeah. That is a heavy thought because the process itself can absolutely ruin you, even if you win.
Precisely. It's just a brutal system.
It really is. Well, you've been listening to Starscope Report, where we uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.